Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is November 12, 2021, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Apple leads the market lower as it sells off over 200 points yesterday. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. There is no major economic event scheduled for today, so I don't expect any crazy kind of swings today. But looking at the various markets, starting out with the euro, the Forex symbols with the euro continuing to slump. In terms of the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continue to trade lower as well. And looking at commodities, it's a mixed bag where gold sustains its gains after it broke out from that 1828. And oil pretty much unchanged on that low of $80 a barrel. Now looking at stocks, Apple was the one that led the market and below moving average trading. Okay, we're going to take a look at that in just a second. And lastly, Bitcoin's still steady. So lots happening. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. We're going to start with the Euro USD. Not a big move down, but you can see that it's just so weak. It's so just no energy whatsoever. And look at it slump. Look at it just continue to trade lower. Now we're looking at a weekly chart just to give us perspective here. Now this is the first time since June of 2020, okay, that we've been in this slump where we are right now. So this is almost a year and a half almost, right? Since this is actually forayed to be where we are right now. So this is not very encouraging. And this is something we've got to take into consideration. Now, we do have some support at 13 in case we do get there. Okay, we are trading in a minor support right here at 1440-ish level, but that's, that could be broken quite easily if this continues to sell off. Now, looking at the Gbp Usd also trading lower. Just to give us perspective on a weekly, same thing. Okay, it's on support. It's on previous resistance, on support right now at 133.70. So if it breaks lower, that's no good news. That means the dollar is going to get stronger. That means the Dow is going to go down. And the ripple effects are after that. The gold can even go higher. So lots happening when it comes to the currencies right now. And looking at Aussie USD also very weak as this has retraced from its highs. Relatively, it's the strongest one, okay? It has the one that has been least affected by the dollar, okay? This is where we were in March of 2020. That was the beginning of the pandemic. And you can see here that we recovered quite significantly since then. Now, jumping into commodities, looking at gold, look at that, holding its 1857, nice $30 move above its resistance, but holding it, not breaking out higher, not selling off. But this is something I like to see. It shows that there are real buyers and they're not faking this out. So if it does retrace back to 1828, that would really be a really great place to pick it up because that would be previous resistance, subsequent support, just a simple trade. And you can make money just simply by doing that. Looking at oil, dead at 80.90. Not doing much here. If it does break this level, maybe we'll go back to 79.45. That's something to consider if that continues to sell off. Now jumping into the big board, looking at the Dow Jones. Look at that. We're looking at the NASDAQ here. There's the Dow Jones. 35,866. It's down over 600 points from our high of 36,400. So that's a significant retracement there. But still, okay, it could still go further down if it does continue the sell-off. Now, you got to look at the individual stocks. Now, the sell-off has been a little bit more agitated because the stocks are selling off. Look at Apple. Okay, Apple looking here at a daily chart and that gap down, and this is why it's so important. This is the moving average I was talking about in the introduction. Right there, that was your gap down, and this is a big support level to really break it. Okay, now if it does break this blue line, okay, that's your 30-day moving average. If it does break that, then we can definitely see it back to the 138-ish level. Okay, so that's something that you might want to look at as this develops later today. Now, looking at Facebook, also further down today, Microsoft also sold off, not big, but sold off a little bit. Amazon sold off a little bit. So there's no big surprises here because the market's down, okay? But you have to be very careful to see if this momentum actually builds. Maybe we'll get into a little bit of a rout the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, looking at Bitcoin, pretty much unchanged here. Steady, not breaking lower, not going higher, but it's really steady right there in the middle, and that's a good sign. That means that Bitcoin is holding its own and may even continue going higher. So something to consider there as well. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.